In my last video, I gave you guys my honest review on the 4C Only 2 Easy collection. I washed, conditioned, and then showed you guys using the styling products, but I didn't give you guys a detailed tutorial on how to do it because I'm gonna do it in this video with a twist. I'm gonna be adding my 2-year-old to Mia and creating a mommy and me look for you guys. This is my first mommy and me look, so I'm really excited. Let's just jump right into the style. Of course, my hair is freshly washed with the 4C Only products. Now I'm gonna apply the leave-in conditioner, but before I do that, I'm gonna apply my hair oil first. I love to oil my scalp, so I'm gonna apply my oil mixture to my scalp first, and now I'm gonna apply the leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna apply it from the ends of my hair, and then I'm gonna work my way up to the roots, and I'm gonna make sure that my hair is fully saturated with the product. Next, I'm gonna add the 2 Slick Styling Cream. Now, in my prior video, when I was giving you guys my honest review, I did tell you guys that I wasn't a fan of that leave-in conditioner, but once I added this styling cream to my hair, it gave my hair the oomph that I needed. Like, if you are type 4 natural like myself, these 2 products will give you the bomb wash and go. But for this hairstyle, as you clearly can see from the intro, I decided to do a twist out in the back. So I'm gonna section my hair off, making sure that I detangle each twist that I'm doing so I have a nice sleek twist out. And then I'm gonna twist my hair. I did find it very easy to get juicy twists. Well, not really easy, but I found a technique or a method of getting my hair into juicy twists by twisting away from my face. That's where I got the best juicy twist. So make sure you do that so you can get nice plump juicy twists, which I've said like 4 times already. Another tip too when doing a twist out is to not use a comb, but use your finger to part your hair. That way when you're actually taking the twist out the next day or the week later, depends on how long you leave the twist in, you're not seeing those defined parts. They're just like raggedy parts, and it just looks better. And then I'm just gonna wrap the ends of my hair just so I have a nice little coil at the end. Let's work our way to the front of the hair now. So the front of our hair, we're gonna do the same technique. We're gonna add the oil to the scalp. We're gonna add that leave-in conditioner to the hair, and then we're gonna follow up with the styling cream. And then after adding all 3 products to your hair, now you're gonna start to section your hair off for your braids. So I'm gonna start with the middle of my head and I'm gonna work my way to the front. And that piece right there is going to be pushed away. And the piece that I have left, I'm gonna do a diagonal part. Hopefully this is making sense. I'm trying to make it make sense. And then once I have my first braid, I'm gonna add some edge control to my scalp, because if you know, then you know that edge control will give you the slickest braid ever. So after applying the edge control to the roots of my hair, I'm gonna follow up with the comb, just pressing it in a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and begin to braid. Now, my edges are very sacred to me, so when I'm braiding my hair, I always twist the front of my hair first, just to help with the tension of my hair. And then after making my twist, then I'll go ahead and braid my hair. Now I'll braid it down to about 3/4 of the way. And then after doing that, just to give the style a little something different, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna twist the rest of the way down. And I'm gonna do the same method again. I'm going to add the edge control to the roots of my hair, make sure I detangle it, and then I'm gonna cornrow it in a diagonal way. And then once I get about 3/4 of the way down on that braid, I'm gonna start twisting my hair. Now it's time to do the crisscross braids. Now this is pretty simple to do. Basically what you do is you make 4 boxes. It depends on how much you want your hair to crisscross. You can do 6 boxes. Just make sure it's even amount of boxes. So I'm gonna make my 4 boxes and I'm going to put them each in like a scrunchie so I can section it away. That way I can have the boxes that I need in order for me to braid the hair. It's gonna make sense when I'm actually showing you guys, but I'm just showing you guys making my 4 boxes, making sure I detangle each section before I go ahead and braid my hair. I'm gonna add the edge control to the roots of my hair just the same way I did with the other braids, and then I'm gonna go ahead and braid my hair. Now, there's one thing that I really would love to learn is stitch braiding, and if you are a pro and you know how to stitch braid, I think this style will look so fire if you stitch braid, like so fire. But anyway, so you see me just braiding my hair back, and then you just gather a little bit more of your hair out before you connect it to the next braid. So you see me just braiding a little bit down, and then I'm gonna take that piece of hair and I'm gonna wrap it onto the box that's diagonal from it, and then I'm gonna braid back. On Tamia's hair is more braided back. On my hair, I guess because I'm doing it myself, it came a little sideways, but it worked out. It worked out. You'll see with Tamia's hair what I did with hers, but it worked out. I'm gonna do the same method on the other side, braiding the hair straight back, and then I'm just gonna braid just a little bit off the braid, if that makes sense, just so that I can have that hair connect to the braid in the opposite box. And then I'm gonna braid back, and then doing the same method, working my way like 3/4 of a way down, and then I'm gonna twist down. So that's what I'm doing on the other side as well. Now, when it came to the ends, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some beads to my hair. I did 6 beads. I didn't wanna have too many beads. I wanted my beads to look the same way as Tamia, so I just did 6 for each braid using a beader. I purchased my beader off of AliExpress, I believe. I'll leave the link below, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bead all 8 of my braids. And that's just basically the final look once I bead it in. This is what it looks like. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, boom, 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 boom. I'm not an edges person. If you want to slick your edges down, you can. I just like to leave my edges as is. And then just to set my braids, I'm only gonna set my braids only, not the ends of my hair, just those cornrows. I'm just gonna add the Shine and Jam styling mousse to my hair. And then after applying it to my hair, I'm gonna tie my hair down and just let it set overnight. Now I let my twist sit in for about 24 hours. So this is what it looks like the next day. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pin my braids up that I have in the beads, and I'm gonna go ahead and unravel my twist. So the first technique that I'm gonna be doing with unraveling it is I'm just gonna untwist what I twist, and then I'm gonna just pull the hair down. I'm not gonna separate the twist just as yet. I'm just gonna unravel. And then once I unravel everything, I'm just gonna pull it down just to stretch it out a little bit. I'm gonna continue to do that until all of my twists are unraveled. And then once they're all unraveled, then I'm gonna go ahead and just start individually separating the hair. So you can just see me here just unraveling it, pulling it straight, and then unraveling it and pulling it straight. And then, like I said, once I'm done unraveling and pulling it straight, then I'm gonna go ahead and define it a little bit more by separating. Now, the reason why I did it this way is I was so scared that I was gonna mess up the curl, but then I realized, like, I'm not messing up the curl. It's actually defined as I'm separating it. And I was so shocked that the styling cream actually did this to my hair. This is my first, I've been natural for over 5 years. This is my first successful twist out. Like, I was so shocked. And right now I'm doing my voiceover 2 days after doing this hairstyle, and I still have these defined twists. It's amazing. Like, it's just mind-boggling. So anyway, after I go ahead and I separate those curls, I'm gonna go ahead and use a pick just to make it a little bit full at the roots. Another thing about my hair is that I have fine hair, so I don't really do twist outs because they tend to look flat, but my hair just looks so full and just, oh my goodness, this was $82 well spent, guys. Like, I just can't get over this. I just can't get over it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna fluff the curls out. just to give it some definition, make it look full. And then I'm gonna show you guys what my results look like. And here it goes. This is my little beauty shot right here. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This hairstyle was actually inspired by the hairstyle I did for Tamia the day prior. I didn't record me washing her hair and creating the hairstyle because she tends to cry a lot when I do her hair. So it was actually a blessing that with me freshening up these braids for this video that she actually was not fussy. She was really into her iPad. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just hit record while I freshen up her hair. But I'm doing the same technique. The only thing that I didn't do that I did with my hair was use the 4C only products. Only because when I did my honest review, I wasn't intending on doing a Mommy and Me video until it came to styling. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can do a Mommy and Me video. So that's when I copied off her style. So because she's a toddler and a lot of braided styles don't last long on her hair, I decided to just freshen up the look on her head and then record that so you guys can see. But it's the same exact process, just different products in her hair. So I use my Shebe infused hair butter. I do have a video on how I created that. I will link it in a card above in the description below. In her scalp, I do use Sulfur 8. So those are the two products that I used on her hair. And then also I make sure that when you're braiding your toddler's hair, whether it's a boy or a girl, to just make sure you don't braid it too tight. Their little heads are really just trying to function, trying to grow, and you don't want to cause alopecia to their hair. Is it called traction alopecia? I think it's called traction alopecia to their hair. So just be very gentle when you're dealing with their hair. Because she's a baby, I am gonna put some baby hairs. I don't have baby hairs. I just feel like I just got edges. That's just what I have. So she's getting some little scoops for her baby hair. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side, just touching it up a little bit, adding a little bit of edge control, and then just gently braiding her hair. I'm gonna stop talking and just let you guys just see me just continue to braid her hair. For the back, I'm just gonna add some of this extreme slick gel to her hair. Now, I rarely use gel on her hair, but for the video purpose, I really just wanted to make sure that it looked nice and neat for the thumbnail, and for the video, you know, you wanna have a nice sleek style. So I'm gonna do that, as well as adding, using a soft bristle brush to her hair. When I was recreating this style and putting it back in a ponytail, I thought I think it would have been so cute if I did a wash and go in the back. But I didn't feel like going through all of that. So I'm just gonna add some gel to the hair, make that little ponytail just pop a little bit. And then I'm gonna do the beads like I did with my hair, but she has 5 beads on her 2 braids. I didn't want to put too many beads in her hair. So she has the beads on each side of her head, and I'm gonna show you guys the final look. So here's the final look. I absolutely love this hairstyle. I actually am gonna try it again on Tamia's hair. Instead of putting it in a ponytail, I am gonna do a wash and go in the back. So next week, I'm just gonna freshen everything up. I think it will look really good. But let's just talk about this shine in my hair, because all I put was that leave-in conditioner and that styling cream, and I had some shine to my hair. If you didn't watch my 4C only review, I definitely will link it above and at the end. But I really think this hairstyle is cute. Let me tell you guys, when I found out I was having a girl, I said, yes, there's gonna be a lot of mommy and me hairstyles. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.